big, he's strong. You know, I think the key for Ewerton in this fight in the first round, which the team have told him, is probably counterfight in the first round and then slowly bring on the fight in the second and third. As we all know in the history of Jerome Lebana, he seems to slow down from the second round onwards.
Ewerton Teixeira, who really was a revelation in his rookie year in 2008. He won the K1 Japanese Grand Prix in Fukuoka. Went to the final 16, had a victory there. Then went through to the K1 World Grand Prix. Put up an outstanding effort against Errol Zimmerman, who I thought he was actually beating until Zimmerman knocked him down in the third round. It turned the tide in Errol's favour, and Errol went on to win via decision over Teixeira. Teixeira has been training out of Brazil after the Grand Prix, but he's been based here in Tokyo for the last few weeks with Team Ichigeki. And they tell me earlier on that Teixeira is prepared to pull off what many would consider an upset here tonight. Although I have to say I've backed Ewerton for the win here tonight. Ray, yourself, you've also backed Ewerton.
I backed the winner. How's it?
Ray's getting splinters in his butt. He's sitting on the fence for this one, and folks, it is time for our super fight. Brazil versus France. Teixeira versus Lebana. This one could be an absolute cracker.
Ladies and gentlemen, Fields K1 World Grand Prix 2009 Yokohama. Match number 4. Coming from the blue stage, Ewerton Teixeira!
The ice-cold eyes of the Kyokushin karateka, who is channeling what they call the spirit of us. Ewerton Teixeira from Sao Paulo, Brazil. 6'2", 231 pounds of Kyokushin power. A K1 record of 5-1 with 2 knockouts for the 27-year-old. As I said, the winner of the most coveted full contact karate title in the world when he took out the 9th World Open Karate Tournament. Was the All-American Kyokushin Karate champion an amazing 5 times. He was untouchable in the world of full contact karate. Made his K1 debut in April in this very arena in Yokohama when he knocked out Yusuke Fujimoto in an extension round. With Maurizio Barbu, Francisco Filio, more Brazilians in that corner than my local waxing salon. Ewerton Teixeira. Listen to that ovation. There is nothing quite like it. Then when rock and roll Jerome Lebana pounds his way to centering, to the strains of the Carmina Burana. Have a look at the mug of Jerome Lebana. He wants to kill someone here tonight. And that someone is Teixeira, Ray.
Is he cold? Because that's the first time I've ever seen him walk out with a jacket on. Or anything on, for that matter.
Jérôme Lebana, the 36-year-old from Le Havre in the Normandy region of France. A K1 record of 43, 17 and 2 with 29 knockouts for an 81% KO ratio. Capacity crowd on hand here at the sold-out Yokohama Arena. Lebana, who has competed 10 times in the K1 Grand Prix but never won it, comes off that heart-wrenching TKO loss to Remy Bunjaski in the quarterfinals of last year's GP. Lebana and Teixeira is a happening.
At 187 centimeters and 108 kilograms. He is the 9th Kyokushin World Champion, Ewerton Teixeira!
Massive Kyokushin contingent here in the Yokohama Arena, as always.
At 120.6 kilograms. He is the K1 World Grand Prix 2002 finalist, Jerome Lebana!
264 pounds of punching power, Jerome Lebana. K1's most famous southpaw, although it's a little-known fact that while Jerome is a southpaw, he's actually right-handed, not left-handed. He actually adopted a left-handed southpaw stance while he was practicing karate as a 14-year-old, inspired by Bruce Lee's Fist of Fury, and he has never changed stance since. So, in fact, a right-handed person, a left-handed fighter. Three-minute round. Lebana and Teixeira. Here we go. Michael Chiavello and Sugar Ray Sefo with you ringside. Look out for the punching power, the ferocity in the hands of Jerome Lebana. And look out for the overall game, especially the Mawashigeri, the round kicks of Ewerton Teixeira. Although Teixeira's boxing has improved out of sight, thanks mainly to his boxing coach, Fai Fulamoy, former Golden Gloves and winner of the Muhammad Ali Cup, and a former Commonwealth Games boxer in the corner, along with Jason Vermoa.
Yes, absolutely. I mean, Fai Fulamoy, Jason Vermoa, and Mauricio da Silva have done a tremendous job preparing Ewerton for the last year as a kickboxer. And he has improved a lot.
I was talking earlier on about the Mawashigeri, the round kicks off the rear leg of Ewerton. He's only thrown one so far, and already you can see the imprint of Everton's right foot on the left rib cage of Jerome Lebana. That's how hard it is. It looks like the Shroud of Turin printed on the rib cage, and he throws it again. Now, what he might actually be trying to do here, Ray, is not so much go for the rib cage, but try and break that damaged left arm of Jerome Lebana.
It's possible, but, you know, the other thing we also talked about was him throwing that right leg and coming and countering with the right hand right after it.
Beautiful round kick to the rib cage again, doubles up and off the rear leg. There's Ewerton Teixeira. Also here ringside, the great Francisco Filio and one of Kyokushin's major players, Shihan Isobe, sitting ringside cheering on Ewerton Teixeira. Front kick from Teixeira, Maigeri they call it in karate. Lebana has yet to really throw down as Teixeira winds up that round kick again. He's had more kick than a chorus line here in the first round, Ewerton Teixeira. Ooh, goes high, tries to thread the right hand. Perfect game plan so far, Ray, from Ewerton.
Absolutely. I think the guys had him, you know, trying to counterfight a little bit, but, you know, he's comfortable in there. He seems more relaxed. Again, you know, we talk about having nothing to lose because, you know, Jerome Lebana is a legend in the game himself, and he's fought the best of the best, and now Ewerton is in there doing the same thing.
Jerome is yet to find his comfort range, or could it be a matter of the ticking time bomb getting ready to explode? Under 30 seconds remaining here in the first round. Teixeira will not be suckered in to a street fight here.
Well, Jerome shouldn't carry his hands too low because Ewerton can't punch.
Ooh, there's the high kick again, the decapitator.
Or kick.
And what you're trying to do by throwing that kick is to compress the, cut off the flow of blood drain and knock out Lebana.
I think Jerome's head left arm.
This was the game plan. That's what I believe. Those kicks weren't going to the rib cage. They were trying to damage that really bad arm of Jerome that first got broken, of course, at the 2002 Grand Prix in the final against Ernesto Hoost, and then was re-damaged last year by Remy Bajaski.
Right, but even before that, before the kick, you know, the kicking game started landing on it, he threw it straight, and when it missed, he dropped it right away. It looked like, you know, it hyperextended or hurt it, and obviously it doesn't help when kicks like that from Ewerton lands.
Now, don't forget that in that left arm that was broken in the 2002 Grand Prix by Ernesto, Labana was only 97 seconds away from victory. If he hadn't have broken his arm, he would have won the Grand Prix that year. He went to hospital afterwards. They inserted 2 steel rods and 7 steel pins in the left arm of Jerome Labana. His left forearm looked like Popeye for about 2 years after that. There's Shihana Solby, ringside. And Teixeira is just going to town on the left arm.
His left arm was shattered.
And then last year, when Jaski, of course, ended their fight in the Grand Prix by TKO by also hurting the left arm. It wasn't the forearm on that occasion. We saw Jerome afterwards, and he informed us that his elbow had taken the damage of Remy's round kicks.
Right.
And again, Ewerton picks up where he left off. That said, Ray, what does Jerome need to do to now turn the fight in his favour?
Well, obviously Ewerton is countering really well, so Jerome needs to do a lot of feinting, force him to, you know, counter, and then go back counter himself.
You can see the confidence oozing here from Teixeira. He has found his range. He is working aesthetically beautiful techniques with a lot of power as he sticks the front kick into the midsection, tries to counter with the right hand. Nice double forearm guard as Jerome saw a minuscule opportunity to pop the rear hand through.
Well, that's what we were talking about earlier. You know, Jerome came forward, Ewerton countered, and he countered himself. So, where Ewerton just keeps doing what he's doing right now. Use his jab, find his range, low kick, high kick, and add his hands, put it together.
Jerome fires off the left hand. Ewerton's got to be careful not to drop his right glove. As I said, Labana with an 81% KO ratio. The majority of those have come via that left hand.
I think Jerome missed the uppercut opportunity just then.
Teixeira, round kick, high check from Labana. Goes for the inside thigh, but Labana checks it again. Second round of 3 so far. It's been Teixeira's fight. Jab inside thigh kick from the Brazilian. Ooh, and he almost walked into a beautiful right hand, that being the jab of the southpaw Labana. 36-year-old Labana, one of the elder statesmen of K1, still has the speed in the hands. Although, admittedly, we do talk about that incredible KO ratio, but it's been a long time since Jerome has actually knocked out someone in the K1 arena.
Ewerton is fighting a very smart fight. You know, very smart. He's countering, he's attacking, he's coming forward, pressuring the fight. Which is what we talked about in the actual gym.
High right round kick from Teixeira. 20 seconds remains here in the second, then he goes downstairs. Working all levels here is Teixeira. And just dominating Labana here. In the third and final round, Labana really needs to throw caution to the wind and needs to go hell for leather on Teixeira. Right hand, Teixeira wears it. Caught it on the dreadlocks, nothing gets through those. End of the round, another one for Ewerton, Ray.
Absolutely.
Shihana Solby, all smiles. The Kyokushin contingent ringside. Labana trying with the round kicks of his own. Teixeira answering, going to the 2 round in favour of Teixeira remaining. And this is where we will see if Labana has the pepper, if he's got the mustard to go crazy, to go ape for 3 minutes solid on Teixeira.
Well, the judges have scored an even round in that last round.
Okay, first round, even round, second round, 2019 now. So there's some strange judging going on because I've got it 2 rounds for Ewerton. I don't see Labana even having drawn one of those rounds.
Well, I thought the first round was pretty even, but the second round would have given that to Ewerton for sure.
Third and final, Jerome is still in it. Ewerton cracking away at that left arm. Doesn't want to go to the well one time too many though, and becomes so predictable that Jerome counters him with the right hand.
Like what happened just then.
Inside thigh kick. Kyokushin karate possesses the hardest round kicks in the karate world. You've often seen the displays of breaking baseball bats and slabs of ice and concrete. The feared Kyokushin round kick, particularly to the legs. Ooh, there's a nice right hand counter from Jerome. Needs a little bit more distance on the punches.
I'm surprised that Ewerton is actually moving. Oh, okay, he's coming forward now. Jerome is not actually countering or capitalizing on the mistakes that Ewerton's making. And wow, as we speak, the left uppercut comes.
Round kick again from Teixeira. Jerome tried to catch the kicking leg and then counter with the right hand. If he'd scored a knockdown with it, it certainly wouldn't have been paid under K1 rules. Ooh, that hurt me just looking at it. The reddened left side of the carcass of Jerome Labana, courtesy of round kick after round kick. Off the rear leg of Ewerton Teixeira.
See, right there, I thought Jerome would have jumped on Ewerton, having turned his back like that.
And this is just nice work from the Brazilian. And Ray, you know I like a nice Brazilian.
Yes, indeed you do. I won't go much into that, but anyhow, the fight is great right now.
Jerome has got to do something, I feel, though, in the final 45 seconds here.
Well, I feel Jerome is actually dominating it, well, just a little bit ahead in this round. I mean, apart from the two kicks that landed to the body of Ewerton, Jerome has actually come forward the whole time.
Ewerton landing. Ooh, walks into a right hand, fires the uppercut, went so high I heard organs playing. Lancing right hand from Jerome. Still can't find that big bok choy he wants to try and knock down Ewerton. 15 seconds to go in the fight. Jerome to the body. He's got Ewerton in the corner. There's the left hand.
There's a left hand straight down the center.
And Ewerton wore it well. He can take a punch to Teixeira. Big right hand. Here comes the better. Here comes boom boom. He pumps his fist into the air. Does Labana. Sugar Ray. One more round. An extension round.
I think it will go an extra round.
I would have said first 2 rounds to Ewerton, third round to Jerome. That said, though, an extension round wouldn't be out of order.
I would have gone draw the first round, second round to Ewerton, and then the last round to Jerome.
Which would be a draw. Folks, how are you scoring it? Wherever you're watching this one, the season kickoff of the Fields K1 World Grand Prix Series 2009 from the Yokohama Arena in Japan. As Team Ichigeki, Faifa Lamoy, Jason Vermoa and Maurizio Barbu de Silva go to work on Ewerton Teixeira. Our 3 judges ringside. Of course, K1 does not employ a 10-point must system. First judge, 29-29. Second judge, 30-30. We are going extension. Third judge, also 30-30. Sugar Ray, once again, we picked it. Extension round.
Yes, sir. Well, Ewerton needs to pick up his game in this round, because if Jerome comes out and dominates like he did in the last round, he will win this fight for sure.
What are they telling Ewerton in the corner? What would they be saying right now, Ray?
Well, basically, I think that to tell him to keep his chin down and start counterfighting, where he was successful in the first couple of rounds.
Jerome Labana touches gloves, and we are ready for 3 more minutes. This crowd on the edge of their seats, as always, when Labana is in the house. There's the counter. Nice right hand up the center corridor.
He should have come back with a left hook.
Round kick to the rib cage. Battered left side of the body of Labana.
So now Ewerton is pushing the fight. And he needs to do that. You use his jab to find his range.
K1 fights are about aggression, forcing the fight, landing the more technique. So wherever you're watching this one, folks, try and score this extension round, this next 2 minutes and 10 seconds for yourself, and see who is landing more, who is getting more shots through, and who has the more aggression, who is forcing the fight.
Ewerton should throw that right hand left hook right now. Nope. Should have gone the other way around.
Turns off.
The left hook.
Labana stalking forward. Look at the size of the trapezius on Labana. Should have their own postcode. Just a specimen at 36 years old. Inside thigh kick from Teixeira.
Jerome's coming forward, but he's not doing anything. He's just throwing a jab out there.
This would be a major scalp for Teixeira to claim. Certainly his biggest scalp getting K1 if he wins.
Well, yeah, that's right. I mean, this is Ewerton's biggest fight to date.
Only 6th fight in K1. He's only had the one loss to Zimmerman at the Grand Prix last year.
I must say, Ewerton's career has been very, very fortunate. When he won the, in all credit to him, he won the Kyokushin World Tournament. But it was the weakest tournament in history of World Kyokushin. And then having to come through, win the little tournaments here and there. This is his biggest test today, right now fighting Jerome Labana.
And he's adapted so well to the K1 circuit. Overhand right from Teixeira, both men in centering. Turning left hook from Teixeira, 45 seconds remaining in the extension round. Now it is time to put the foot down. Who wants it more in centering as both trade round kicks?
That's right. And Ewerton needs to stop kicking in too close like that, otherwise he can get caught with punches down the middle. The other thing he's doing wrong is that he's just throwing one-off punch here and there. I like to see him throw 2-3 punch combination.
Good right hand
like
round kick from Teixeira. Counter shot off the left glove from Labana. 10-second clock, and there's the right hand from Ewerton. Momentarily stunned him, and Jerome returns the favour.
Well,
here comes Jerome trying to steal the round.
He did get caught with another straight left just before that too.
There it is, once again, Labana punches his fist into the air. Ray, this one again, harder to pick than a broken nose. How do you see it?
I would have to say a draw again.
I agree. Another extension round, please.
But if the judges score in that last 20 seconds, I think Jerome landed the better shots.
Look at that left rib cage of Jerome. See the welts? He took more strikes than a bowling alley, courtesy of that rear leg round kick time and time again from Teixeira. Will we see one more extension round, or did Jerome snatch it in the final 15 seconds? First judge gives it to Jerome, 10-9. Second judge gives it a draw, 10-all. Third judge gives it a draw, 10-all. Right. Pound my fist, brother. We're on the money here tonight. Another extension round.
Yes, sir. Jerome is actually confused. He's saying, going, what the hell's going on here?
That's the same question that Mike Kogan always asks me as well, because on one judge's scorecard, Jerome had it 10-9. On the other two, it was 10 points apiece.
Jerome is actually saying no.
Jerome's saying no more. I've won it.
Well, see, that's exactly right. I mean, like, Jerome feels he won the fight, and he feels like he's being hard done by the judges.
Well, one judge giving it 10-9, the other two giving it a draw. Jerome claiming, hey, that means one judge tipped it in my favour. It should be my victory. He has spat the dummy here in centre ring. He has fired up, and he's going to go for another 3 minutes, Labana.
But you know what? Good on his corner man. I mean, like, he came in there and calmed him down, and now he's ready to fight again. It's good to see that, that he listens to his corner.
And Labana doesn't touch gloves. He pounds gloves. There can be no more extension rounds after this one. We must have a winner or a drawn contest. Round kick again from Teixeira.
Well, Jerome is definitely upset.
Well, Jerome is aggro now. There's the power-laden rear hand of the southpaw. Inside thigh kick from Teixeira. Labana taunting him. He wants to try and sucker Ewerton into a street fight where he can get him on the inside and bang with the leather. Teixeira, though, as always, as cool as a cucumber. All Kyokushin fighters are. They won't get sucked in.
Actually, you know what? I'd like to see Ewerton to be a little bit more aggressive in this round. Because I think if he is, Jerome's already bothered by, the decision, the fact that he's got another draw. Right now, if Ewerton jumps on him, it might, slow him down a little bit in his mind thought.
Jerome Labana looking for his 45th win in his K1 career that has dated back to 1995. Along with Peter Ertz and Ray Sefo, the 3 longest-serving K1 fighters around. Round kick from Teixeira. Round kick again, chopping up that left side of the body. There's blood coming from the nose of Jerome now. Teixeira just misses with the right hand. Good evasion from Jerome. Shihan Asobi screaming instructions to Teixeira. You can just feel that one of these men is going to wait for the last 30 seconds and go for broke. It'll most likely be Jerome. The ticking time bomb is ready to explode.
He is taunting Ewerton, and he is coming forward, but he's not doing much at all.
Under a minute remaining. Ewerton maintaining his composure, showing more control than an episode of Get Smart. Drifts back to centre ring now to Ewerton. Flash of leg kicks.
I think if anybody needs to pick this fight up would be Ewerton, merely because, he's still got to prove himself in here. This is the biggest fight of his career to date. And Jerome Labana has been, one of the greatest fighters in the world. And this is where Ewerton needs to prove himself and needs to pick it up and come forward.
Here we go, inside the final 30 seconds. In rounds 2 and round 3, we saw Labana come on powerfully in the final 15 seconds. Will it happen now? It may take just one big shot to steal it. There's the left hand from Labana. The crowd wants him to go for the big boom shakalaka. Round kick from Teixeira. And on the bell, we go to the towels. There can be no more extension rounds. Right.
Well, that's a hard one to call because, they both did nothing, so it should be a draw.
I agree. I'd say a drawn fight as well.
Okay, Ewerton did throw those kicks, but it was landing on his arm, and that's not a point. That's not scoring.
Round kick from Teixeira. Caught on the gloves. Not a scoring technique. See the rib cage there of Labana. Those red welts, the toes imprinted, the swelling and bruising.
There goes the arms.
Labana in centre ring, meanwhile, pumps his fists into the air. The gladiator-style salute. They absolutely love him here in Japan and all over the world. One of the real characters, Jerome Labana. First judge. Gives it to Teixeira. Labana not impressed. One for Labana, one judge each. The deciding judge. Teixeira's done it! Teixeira has done it! Looks of shock from Jerome Labana. Jubilation from Team Ichigeki. Ewerton Teixeira has claimed his 6th victory in his very short K1 career, and he has claimed a huge scalp. Once again, we'll go on record, Sugar Ray. We thought it was a draw.
Well, here's the thing. I love Ewerton. He's part of my team and everything.
But you always call it as you say.
Yeah, exactly. I don't believe he won that fight. It should have been a draw. But hey, never mind. Again, I've been sparring for the last week and a half, 2 weeks, and he is ready to fight. Against an opponent like Junichi, it's very, he should win. He should come out on top. He should win this fight. Junichi is the type of guy that's going to move all night long, But by saying that, he is dangerous because he can't punch. He proved that by, you know, dropping Jerome Labana twice and winning on a decision. But by saying that, I mean, if Glaube actually comes out and stays patient, relaxed, and just let things flow, he should beat him at ease.
Been a good night so far for Kyokushin and Team Michigeki on one of our